Shall I wear a ring? Oh, that's my finger. Oh, my finger's too fat. My finger never used to be that fat. Hey guys, today I have a very long overdue Q&A video for you. I asked you to send me questions about 2 months ago and you did, and I failed again. I don't know why, but doing sit down videos these days, it just seems like, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm just terrible. I'm awful with it. But I'm back. I'm here. We're gonna have a moment. Let's do this. I cannot start this video without thanking you all massively for the views on all my Disney medleys, and I hit 245,000 subscribers last night, I think. And that is just amazing. That's absolutely mind-blowing to me. To the Q&A. At Anna or Anna G on the way said, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would you eat? If I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be chicken fajitas, because they're my favourite meal. Wherever I go, it's what I get from any restaurant, and me and Mike make them every weekend. They're just my absolute favourite thing in the entire world. Did anyone ever call you George in school? Love you. I love you too. A couple of people called me George in school, but my mum and dad have always called me George, and I actually quite like it. Do you have any plans to do/achieve something before you turn 21 in May? Honestly, I don't know how to answer that one, because I don't really have anything that I intend to achieve by the time I turn 21. I just sort of have goals for this year, and still finding my feet with what I want to do, and even with my channel and YouTube, you know, what direction I want to go with it. And as always, suggestions from you guys are more than appreciated, and you can give me some really good ideas for videos if you would like to. Do you believe in love at first sight? I definitely don't, because love means a lot of different things to everyone. To me, you can be attracted to someone when you see them, obviously, but love to me is something that, you know, develops and grows, and you sort of learn to love someone and love their personality and the way they are and all the things that come after the initial attraction. What is your biggest dream? I'm sorry to be really obvious, but my biggest dream would be to play a Disney princess in a Disney movie, or even just be a face character in Disney World. Who's your favourite Disney princess? My favourite Disney princess changes a lot almost every day, because I'm always doing Disney things and I get bored of people and etc. At the moment, my favourite Disney princess is Rapunzel, but Ariel is my main girl. What is your favourite Disney song? My favourite Disney song to sing is Part of Your World. My favourite Disney song generally, and one of my favourite songs in the world, is You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan. I just think that's a beautiful song. How long have you and Mike been dating? 10 months, because our anniversary is the 17th of June. If you could have dinner with any 4 famous people, dead or alive, who would you choose? I think the first one goes without saying. I would choose Michael Jackson. I would choose Jim Carrey. I'd probably choose Khloe Kardashian as one, and my final one would be Justin Bieber. What is the best way to spend a day off? Definitely Netflix, sweets, chocolate, cups of tea, stay cozy in bed, and what's your favourite show on Netflix? That's what I do if I'm not working on anything that day, or if I'm having a down day. What is yours and Mike's favourite song? Our favourite song changes all the time. We buzz off different songs, and we'll have one song that we play over and over in the car, and we both get absolutely sick of it. Recently it's been a song called, I can't even remember. Recently it's a song that I became obsessed with, that I got him into, by Leroy Sanchez, and it's called By My Side, and it's really, really good, and it's an original by him, so he's a YouTuber. What do you prefer, Disney or horror? This is a really good question for me, because as much as I love Disney, I watch horror films all the time. I would still have to say Disney, but horror is definitely my favourite genre of movies. What are your favourite crisps? I like any crisps if they're salt and vinegar. Do you have any body issues? I am sure that every single person in the entire world has a body issue that they are unhappy with, whether it be a facial feature or anything else. I have several issues with my body, and I've been trying to change them recently, and it's sort of an ongoing, slow process. Usually anything that you're unhappy about with yourself, no one else notices. It's because you're so critical with yourself, and you know, you see yourself every day, you put your makeup on or you put your fake tan on or whatever, then you will start to hate certain things about you that become really obvious to you, and no one else ever cares or notices. They've got their own problems. If you're that unhappy, then try and change it if you can. If you were to have kids one day, how many kids would you have and what would you name them? I would have a boy and a girl, ideally, obviously. I have always wanted to call my little girl Darcy, because I used to know a little girl called Darcy, and she was really small and cute, and she had dark brown curly hair, and she was like 2 years old, and she was called Darcy, and it was just, I thought that's such a beautiful name, and obviously it's coming back in because it sort of went out of fashion. So Darcy would be what I would like to name my little girl. I'm not really sure about boy names as it stands. I like cool things and quite American things like Jackson or Cody or anything like that. Nothing too English. When will you visit the US again? I am coming in November and I'm so excited, and I'm going to Florida to Disney again, but it's the first time that Mike will have been to America ever, so I'm super excited, obviously myself, to go, but I can't wait to share it with him and take him to restaurants, and especially in Disney, show him everything that I love, my favourite rides and all that jazz. I'm so excited, and the villa that we're staying in is beautiful, and I can't wait. I feel like it's going to take ages to get here, but November. If you and Mike could travel anywhere in the world together, where would you go? We've talked about this. Most places that we'd like to go are out of price range, but I would absolutely love to visit Bali. We've talked about Malta, we've talked about LA, Australia, all the furthest away, most expensive places we would like to go. If there is one thing you could change about your life, what would it be and why? I would change the fact that I still suffer from panic attacks. I know that once you have them, and you develop that feeling, it never really goes away. It's always there. And I don't wish that I could redo any of my life, as in, you know, there was a year where I stayed in, I didn't even leave the house because I was so bad with my anxiety. But I wouldn't even change that because I am happy now in the place that I am in my life. So even though that was a horrible time, I wouldn't be exactly where I am. I might not have met Mike, things like that. You know, everything, and any small detail could have changed exactly what my life is right now, and I'm really happy with my life. But from now, I would definitely change the fact that I still suffer from panic attacks, and so badly sometimes. It's great having a family and a boyfriend that know how to deal with you and can sort of, if you just want to shut everybody off, they don't mind, they understand. You just say, I'm feeling a bit anxious, and they all sort of back away. Yeah, I would definitely change the fact that I still suffer with panic attacks because it's the unknown. Like, I've been suffering for maybe 2-3 years now. But for example, I was in bed the other night. I was getting into bed and me and Mike were just chatting. And I started to feel really, really anxious. So much so that I went downstairs for an hour. I texted him and said go to bed because he knew I was having a panic attack, but I texted him and said go to sleep, it's fine. I need to just like be on my own and ride this out. And I ended up having a bath at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is on the same night. And I actually fell asleep on the couch downstairs, but I was feeling really anxious, really poorly, because when I panic I feel so ill, it's horrendous. So I woke up at 4 AM and it was Mike saying, what the hell are you still doing downstairs, come back to bed. And I was okay then, but it's literally the unknown. I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't pushing myself, I wasn't in any kind of threatening situation, I wasn't in a situation that I've never been in before, and it just hit me. So that is definitely what I'd change about my life from now. I feel like usually my Q&As are more fun than this one has been, but this has been more of a serious one, or I left it on a serious note, I think. But I hope that you guys don't mind that I waffled on a bit more than usual and talked more in depth about things. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are in the world. I love you guys.